Stop right there. Before you turn 65, you need to hear this. There's a dangerous Medicare myth circulating that's costing people thousands of dollars, potentially for the rest of their lives. And if you're approaching Medicare eligibility or know someone who is, this could save you from a financial disaster that's completely avoidable. Here's the misconception. Many people believe they're automatically enrolled in Medicare when they turn 65. The truth? That's only half right, and the half that's wrong could leave you with massive medical bills and permanent penalties that follow you forever. I'm going to break down exactly when you are and when you are not automatically enrolled in Medicare, what happens if you miss your enrollment window, and the brutal financial penalties that can haunt you for life. But first, if you want to stay ahead of critical Social Security and Medicare updates that directly impact your benefits and your wallet, smash that subscribe button right now. We're cutting through the confusion and bringing you the information you need to protect your retirement. Let's dive in. Welcome back to the channel, your trusted source for Social Security and Medicare news that matters. Today, we're tackling one of the most widespread and costly misunderstandings in the entire Medicare system: automatic enrollment.
Medicare is already confusing enough. There are multiple parts, enrollment periods, coverage gaps, premiums, and a maze of rules that leave even the most prepared retirees feeling overwhelmed. Many people rightfully ask, why does this have to be so complicated? Why can't the government make this simpler for seniors who've paid into the system their entire working lives?
You're absolutely right to feel frustrated. It shouldn't be this hard. But since the system is what it is, we need to make sure you understand the rules so you don't get caught in an expensive trap. The automatic enrollment question is one of the biggest pitfalls, and clearing up this confusion could literally save you thousands of dollars. Let's get straight to the heart of the matter. Are you automatically enrolled in Medicare when you turn 65? The answer is both yes and no, depending on your specific situation. I know that's the frustrating "it depends" answer that nobody wants to hear, but understanding the difference is absolutely critical. Scenario 1. You are automatically enrolled. You will be automatically enrolled in both Medicare Part A and Medicare Part B if you are already receiving Social Security benefits before you turn 65. Let me repeat that because it's important. If you're collecting Social Security retirement benefits at age 62, 63, 64, or any point before your 65th birthday, the Social Security Administration will automatically enroll you in Medicare. Here's how it works. Approximately 3 to 4 months before the month you turn 65, you will receive your Welcome to Medicare packet in the mail. This packet contains your Medicare card and important information about your coverage. Your Medicare coverage will automatically begin on the first day of the month in which you turn 65. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to call anyone. You don't need to fill out forms. It happens automatically because you're already in the Social Security system receiving benefits. Scenario 2. You are not automatically enrolled. Here's where many people get tripped up, and it's a costly mistake. If you are not receiving Social Security benefits when you approach your 65th birthday, you are not automatically enrolled in Medicare. This catches thousands of people off guard every single year. Maybe you're still working and haven't claimed Social Security yet. Maybe you decided to delay your Social Security benefits to get a higher monthly payment later. Whatever the reason, if those Social Security checks aren't already coming to you, Medicare enrollment will not happen automatically. In this situation, you must take action yourself. You need to actively enroll in Medicare during your initial enrollment period, which begins 3 months before the month you turn 65, includes the month you turn 65, and extends for 3 months after. That's a 7-month window. And here's the confusing part that throws people. Even though we're talking about Medicare, you actually enroll through the Social Security Administration. Yes, you read that right. You enroll in Medicare through Social Security's website or by contacting Social Security directly. It seems counterintuitive, but that's how the system works. Now, let's talk about what happens if you don't enroll during that initial enrollment period, because this is where the financial damage really occurs. The Medicare Part B late enrollment penalty. This is one of the most brutal penalties in the entire Medicare system, and it's permanent. Here's how it works. For every 12-month period that you could have had Medicare Part B but didn't sign up, you'll pay a 10% penalty on your Part B premium. And this isn't a one-time penalty. It's a lifelong penalty that you'll pay for as long as you have Medicare Part B. Let me put that in real numbers for you. The standard Medicare Part B premium in 2026 is $185 per month, which comes to $2,220 per year. A 10% penalty means you'd pay an additional $18.50 per month, or $222 per year, every single year for the rest of your life. If you delayed enrolling for 2 years, that's a 20% penalty, an extra $37 per month, or $444 per year. 3 years? 30% penalty, an extra $55.50 per month, or $666 per year. You can see how this adds up quickly and becomes a permanent financial burden. And remember, these penalties increase whenever the base Part B premium increases. So as Medicare costs rise over time, your penalty amount rises right along with it. This penalty never goes away. It follows you for life. Coverage gaps and medical bill exposure. Beyond the penalty issue, there's another serious risk. If you don't enroll in Medicare when you're eligible and you don't have other creditable coverage, you could face a gap in your health insurance. Imagine turning 65, assuming you're automatically covered by Medicare, and then having a medical emergency only to discover you have no coverage at all. You could be on the hook for tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars in medical bills. This nightmare scenario happens more often than you might think, simply because people didn't understand the enrollment rules. There's another critical point about Medicare that catches people off guard. Medicare itself doesn't cover everything, and it's not free. Many people approaching 65 mistakenly believe that once they have Medicare, all their healthcare costs are covered. That's far from reality. Original Medicare, Parts A and B, typically covers about 80% of approved medical costs. That leaves you responsible for the remaining 20%, and there's no cap on that 20%. Without additional coverage, your out-of-pocket costs could be substantial. This is why most Medicare beneficiaries choose additional coverage through either a Medicare supplement plan, also called Medigap, or a Medicare Advantage plan. These plans help cover that 20% gap and provide additional benefits that original Medicare doesn't offer. Medicare supplement plans work alongside original Medicare and help pay for co-payments, co-insurance, and deductibles. You continue to use original Medicare, but the supplement plan picks up many of the out-of-pocket costs. Medicare Advantage plans, on the other hand, are an alternative way to receive your Medicare benefits. These are offered by private insurance companies approved by Medicare, and they often include additional benefits like dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage. The choice between these options depends on your individual healthcare needs, budget, preferred doctors and hospitals, and prescription medications. There's no one-size-fits-all answer, which is another reason why Medicare can feel so overwhelming. Let's recap the key points, because this information is too important to misunderstand. You are automatically enrolled in Medicare if you're already receiving Social Security benefits before you turn 65,
You'll get your Medicare card in the mail about 3-4 months before your birthday, and coverage starts the first day of the month you turn 65. You are not automatically enrolled if you're not receiving Social Security benefits when you approach 65. You must enroll yourself during your initial enrollment period through the Social Security Administration. The risks of not enrolling: you face a lifelong 10% penalty for each 12-month period you delay enrolling in Part B. You could have gaps in coverage, leaving you exposed to massive medical bills, and you lose the opportunity to enroll until the next general enrollment period, which runs from January 1st to March 31st each year, with coverage not starting until July 1st. Why this matters so much? Every single day, approximately 11,000 Americans become eligible for Medicare. That's over 4 million people per year navigating this confusing system. The automatic enrollment misconception affects a significant portion of these individuals, particularly those who've delayed claiming Social Security to maximize their retirement benefits. The Medicare enrollment system shouldn't be this confusing, but unfortunately, it is. The automatic enrollment question is just one of many Medicare complexities that trip people up, but it's one of the most costly if you get it wrong. The bottom line: don't assume you're automatically enrolled in Medicare just because you're turning 65. Check your Social Security benefit status. If you're not already receiving Social Security, mark your calendar for your initial enrollment period and take action to enroll in Medicare yourself. Understanding these rules can save you from lifelong penalties and protect you from devastating coverage gaps. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to protecting your retirement security and your health. If you found this information valuable, please subscribe to the channel right now. We're breaking down Social Security and Medicare news every single day, cutting through the government jargon and giving you clear, actionable information. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update that could affect your benefits. Drop a comment below and let me know, did you know about the difference in automatic enrollment? Are you approaching 65 and navigating Medicare for the first time? Share your questions and experiences. Your comments help our entire community learn and prepare. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next update, where we continue to cut through the confusion and protect your retirement.